Good morning. Here we are at the job site on this cool Monday morning, and I'm thinking, boy, it's going to be a long winter if they're always this cold when we're doing our videos, but that's okay. Hopefully, we got a nice Indian summer coming. I love it when people introduce a new song to you or they make you aware of something you've never heard of. My wife introduced a really neat song, In Jesus' Name, about a week or so ago, and Kenny just talked about this one with me this morning, Honey in the Rock by Brooke Lingerwood. I'm not sure if I'm saying her name right, but it's really cool. I'm like, honey from a rock? Or in the rock, what's that really all about? And the whole point is this, that something sweet can come out of a hard place. You know, how many of you are going through hard times right now? How many of you got questions and, you just got kind of struggles or whatever? The song is really beautiful, and I would encourage you to listen to that. And as I think about the rock, I think about how Jesus is that rock, and it made me think of 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 4. It's talking about the children of Israel when God freed them from their slavery in Egypt. Paul writes, I don't want you to forget, dear brothers and sisters, about our ancestors in the wilderness long ago. All of them were guided by a cloud that moved ahead of them, and all of them walked through the sea on dry ground. In the cloud and in the sea, all of them were baptized as followers of Moses. All of them ate the same spiritual food, and all of them drank the same spiritual water, for they drank from the spiritual rock that traveled with them, and the rock was Christ. Isn't that cool? Christ is that solid rock. I mean, I love the way things come together. Yesterday at church, I was talking to somebody before the service started, and we talked about building on the firm foundation. Rock. The rock is something that is solid. Okay, we don't want to build on sand. Sand shifts, water comes in, trouble comes in, and the sand gets washed away, but the rock is solid. And you need to know that. Maybe you need to hear that this morning, that you have something solid. When everything else seems like it's falling apart, you have something solid to stand on. That's Jesus Christ. When the people were in the wilderness, they were in a hard place. They were thirsty. You know what it's like to be thirsty? You know what it's like when you're so hungry you can't stand it? Well, in that hard place, Moses tapped on the rock and water came out of it. Imagine how those people felt. Wow, water coming from the rock. That rock is Jesus. And it's all throughout the whole scriptures. In John 4, he sits by the woman at the well. She comes for water. Hey, but Jesus has something even more significant to give her. He came for her, to share himself with her, to give her good news. And she was so excited that she went back and told everybody, and she said to the people, come see the man who told me everything I ever did. Would you want somebody to know everything you ever did? I don't. God does. And he loves us anyway. He forgives us. He sees us through Jesus Christ. Wow, that's something solid to stand on, no matter what you're going through. Okay, and I'm going to encourage you again. Listen to that song. No matter what you're going through, there's purpose in his plan. Okay, there's honey in the rock. Something sweet can come from someplace hard, because that's the kind of God we have. He loves you and he cares for you. Have a great day. This is Pastor John from 15:5 Ministries.